Yo, we over here laughing our ass off this morning on some dumb shit about some shoes. But good morning, everyone. Welcome to GWG, volume 237. And we got the usual suspects like we always do. And I want to give a shout out to the chat for holding us down this morning. So I would like to talk about what we have played this week. And I'm going to go from the bottom. So next up, no.
You shouldn't have told nobody. Yeah, you shouldn't have told nobody.
Go, Delilah. Yes.
Delilah. They saying they can't hear you. Yes.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yes.
They can. Okay.
Well, let me shout out to everybody while she fixed her audio. Shakira.
Testing one. Can y'all hear me now? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Y'all should be able to hear me now.
Rangy 4.
You know what? D and Rangy 4 can go sit in the corner.
Calvin. Yo, she's doing her Christopher Judge speech. Lord. Oh, that's fucked up.
I'm sure they should be able to hear me now. I see the gauge moving. Okay. So I'm gonna start over. Dang, where was I? Oh yeah.
What you was playing this
First
week?
of all, I was thanking y'all for being here. Thank y'all for rocking out with us. We appreciate y'all every week. And what I've been playing High on Life, and I'm very much enjoying that game. Very, very fun, very hilarious. If anyone y'all like know me, follow me on Twitter, y'all know that Metroidvania is my favorite genre. I think I was naming some games, so like Recore is a Metroidvania. Metroid is in my top 5. Like, that's my favorite. That's one of my favorite genres ever. Ori, those type of games are just my jam. And so this game, the way its take on the Metroidvania formula is really, really cool. The comedy, like I said, it's a bit hit or miss for me, but it's still a lot of fun to play. I'm enjoying the gameplay. I'm enjoying like the different abilities you unlock as you play. But High on Life is definitely, I've put about, I think I've put about 8 hours into the game so far, and still enjoying it. A lot of fun. I love the banter. So yeah, that's what I've been playing.
All right. And Miss LBOOGIE in the building. How have you playing? Tell them what you've been doing.
All right. Again, like I said, welcome to everybody watching. I've also been playing High on Life. I started playing it through the xCloud because Samsung is allowing me to have xCloud on my TV now, which is so fun. Yeah, the update. And so we played a couple of games. I also played this potion game that they have on xCloud. It's like Potions Alchemy. I played that with the kiddo because she likes alchemy games. But it's like you have to grow herbs and stuff like that, and depending on the herbs you have is the way you can go through the forest to find different potions, and people come to you want to buy certain potions, so you got to make stuff for them and all this stuff. So I've been playing that. It's an alright game. And then Fortnite. Played Fortnite last night with Lady.
We was killing it.
Yeah, the first couple games was like WWW, and then it started teetering off. But
I had fun though.
Yeah, I had a ton of fun, especially getting them W's out of the way, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about Fortnite, right?
Yeah, so, which they upgraded to Unreal Engine 5, so that's part of the reason why everything looks a lot better. The game is playing a lot better, a lot cleaner. The gunplay is updated. Graphics are updated. It's a brand new map, totally different from the last map. So yeah, I mean, they know how to keep people coming back. And then I think that's the last game. And then tonight, I'm going to start Callisto Protocol for the bet that we have going on. So I'll be playing that tonight, probably around 8 p.m. Eastern.
Streaming it or you recording it?
No, I'm
No, she got stream.
Got to stream.
Yeah, that's part of the rules. Stream it with camera on. So yeah.
Have you picked the time?
Yeah, I was saying 8 p.m. Eastern. That's probably when I'm gonna start. Yeah. So
I'm excited.
I'll be ready. I'll
It's
bring my
downloaded.
bath and
I am
everything.
excited.
it's downloaded. It's ready to go. We good to go. So we'll be playing that tonight.
You ready?
Yep. Yeah, I mean, ready as a movies. It is what it is. We'll see what happens.
So I'm sorry, I didn't see the updated list. Or what security are you going? Are you going normal security?
Yeah, what security are you playing?
We
Or
already said
Maximus?
this.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We talked about it in the show. I told you I'm gonna do whatever the normal is. I'm not doing hard and I won't do easy, but I'm doing whatever the normal is.
Yes. Okay.
I have a question. How easy was it to connect your controller to your TV to play the games?
Oh, super easy.
Yeah,
It walks you through it. It says, you need to connect the controller and you're literally doing the same thing. Just push it and holding, and then the TV will say, do you want to pair it with this controller? And
Say, yeah.
yeah, and it's done.
It
Right.
took me a few tries. I think one of my controllers, it took a while, but then the other one of them just was right away. It worked.
Yep.
Sweet.
It's pretty good.
And then
Yeah,
once you connect it, like you can even move around the UI with the controller. You don't have to use your remote anymore.
Yep.
You can just use your controllers. It's nice.
So now you need a TV controller, right?
What? What do you mean?
Like a whole.
I mean, you don't have to
controller.
leave the controller in there.
A whole controller just for your TV.
No, you don't have to leave your controller in there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
You're trying to justify the reason to buy
Right.
it.
I know, right. So I gotta buy a new controller, a TV controller.
Yeah, a TV controller. That's what I would do, but
No problem there, but you don't have to.
no. Don't tell my husband.
Okay.
Okay.
But that's it for me.
All right then. Miss Charisse with Pluto on her lap. What have you been playing this week?
Y'all see that, right?
Yeah.
I've been all over the place this week. Of course, Vampire Survivors, which they did DLC this week, dropped new characters and everything. I still suck at the game, but I still love it. Of course, Genshin Impact, because they just new event, so I gotta try that out. But I did play around with Need for Speed Unbound. So I think that's it's interesting.
What you think?
I thought it was the Heat one was the new one. No,
No, it's
Unbound.
Unbound.
Yeah.
It's a new one.
I downloaded the wrong one.
Oh wow.
It's
It don't
Unbound.
tell you. Like,
It don't.
That
It don't.
It says
No numbers,
2022 or anything like that. Yeah.
Because I think Heat is literally on Game Pass, but Unbound is still in EA Play.
Okay.
So it's different. It's cell shaded, like I was telling Boogie earlier, which is different for a Need for Speed game.
Yeah.
It's more because they usually be more lifelike with their graphics, or whatever. But
Photorealism.
the people, yeah, photorealism. But the people are cell shaded, but the backgrounds is like regular video game type stuff. I only have one car. It's a Dodge Charger 1978, I think.
That's a good one.
I know, right? I've won a few races. The heat levels, so they have a day and night cycle, which I find that interesting. So you can do events during the day, and your heat will go up, and that heat will carry out into your events that you do during the night. But as you go to a different day, that heat will slowly decrease. But again, if you want to build up your bank, you have to continue to do heats. I got chased by the cops. But then I had to hide from the cops, like in side alleys and under bridges, cause my heat had got too high, and I didn't feel like I didn't want to go to jail, cause I had no money.
Yeah.
Cause now you have to buy into races. You just don't show up to a
Oh,
race.
dang, you have to put your money down, basically.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The money on the wood. That's
Yes.
what they talk about.
That's
Okay,
it.
okay.
So they're I guess a little bit more realistic on that end. Cause if you don't, so the first ones are course freeze, but the ones at night are more expensive. Even if it was the exact same place, but it was a more expensive race. But I'm gonna try it out some more. The customization is nice. My girl got purple hair. She got her braids braided up into a bun with a swoop on the side.
Okay.
But of course it's cell shaded, so we ain't got to worry about texture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would you grade it? Because you know me, I love data and numbers and stuff. So what would you grade? What's with that face?
I don't know. Honestly, it's too early to grade it. It is way too early. I would say maybe a 7.
Okay.
So Need for Speed Heat is not the one.
No.
It's Unbound.
Unbound.
Uninstalling. Oh.
Unbound. The 10-hour trial. And then we'll see what else did I play. Of course, Midnight Suns. Yo, I be
weird.
I be telling the ladies about my story in this game throughout the one I'm playing, and it's hilarious. Like Blade has a crush on Captain Marvel.
Oh Lord. That's right.
It's okay. It also has a day and night cycle, but you wake up in the morning time, you go talk to everybody, do your little upgrade your cards, upgrade all the stuff that you got the previous night, talk to, pet your demon dog, find the cat, and then you go out and you only do one mission per day. That's it. And I now understand why you have so many characters. Because if your character is injured, you don't want to use that character because they can't use all their moves. So you have to put them in basically the hospital to heal for one day, so you can't play with them. Or if you go training with somebody, they're off on another mission, so you can't play with that person. There's like up to like 4 places that you can send off your people to get resources, so you cannot play with those people in your mission for today. So that means you have to plan out who you're gonna have.
Like a lot for just...
It is a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I have a guide open. Because you have to raise their friendship level, you have to give them the right gifts. Like if anybody's played a mobile autonomy game where you have to like date multiple people, but it's friendships. We don't date, we're friendships. It's still cute.
I thought it was just like a Marvel
I'm like, this
strategy.
ain't no card game.
I thought it was like a Magic the Gathering type of card game, not like a dating simulator.
No, it's a friendship simulator.
Right.
Data simulator. Hey,
but now the card game part of it is actually but it's not like Magic the Gathering. Your cards are just your moves, and I don't even know how to explain it. It's weird.
Right, like as you're fighting, you have to like select cards moves.
Yes.
To do.
And you only
get a certain amount, right?
Yes, you start off with 3 card moves and 2 moves, so you can move your people 2 times and they'll do an action.
It seemed more like RTS.
Yeah. Yes, that's what they should have went with, instead of a card game.
It makes me think of Halo Wars and the Gears game, like how you have certain moves you can do, right? So that's what it reminds me of when you play, but it's not my type of game. But I don't know, I played Halo Wars just for the story because I really wanted the story. But see, the part that you missed me is all this
little
friendship
stuff. Yeah.
Yes,
all
girl.
This friendship talk. Because I don't want to do all that shit.
You don't have to do it. Like, you do not have to do it.
But then you ain't got no friends.
Right.
But if you don't do it, you don't get the bonuses, like the extra cards, upgraded ability.
Baked it in there.
Yeah. So like me and Blade, we're on book club together.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Book club,
right?
Book club with Captain Marvel and Captain America.
It's a superhero game. Like I don't.
Right.
What they need?
You sound like my kid. You know, I saw my kid was playing some fucking power wash game, some unpacking game. I said, "How are you playing a game unpacking? And when we move, you unpack like 5 boxes."
Hey, the game has achievements. Okay, the game has achievements. Real life does not.
Yeah, it does. House.
Bills paid.
Right.
Food in the fridge.
Okay, internet.
Achievements.
Wi-Fi. Achievement auto pay. That's the best achievement. Okay.
Right now.
Man.
Then I think the last thing I played was Persona 5 because I need to make a dent into that game before 4 and 3 drop. But
I know Shakira's in the chat. He recently completed Persona 5.
How?
Relentless is how.
Like,
relentless.
Did he not sleep? Because that game is. I swear I'm not even 20% into this game. And
he in the chat. Shakira's, how did you finish Persona 5? Relentless. I know he was like, I'm playing Persona. Like,
Right.
so
You got honestly, you got to have that mindset because I don't
Yeah.
see how. I literally do not see how. That game is wild.
he said
104.
104. Wow, bro.
See, that's what I'm saying. He did not even complete everything. I bet money.
He did say it was something he missed too. He said he missed the key
Did he?
part. Key part in the game too.
See,
So I can't devote that much time to it.
That's what turned me off of The Witcher. Like when The Witcher first came out, I was like, "Ooh, this looks like a game I'd like to play." But then everybody's like, "Oh, it's 100 hours, it's 100 this."
Well, see,
I'm
I
like,
thought with The Witcher you can beeline the story in like 30 hours.
I don't know. Nobody talked about that part. They only talked about the 100 hours, 100 plus hours. So I was like,
I get discouraged by that too, to be honest.
yeah, like I don't have time for that.
That's why I stopped. What is it? Assassin's Creed, the one with when he the Viking. What's it called? Valhalla?
Yeah, Valhalla.
Yeah, that's why I didn't finish that because it was just like it's taking up too much of my time, and I feel like I wasn't getting nowhere in the story.
That part.
So
That's one of the reasons why, like, it wasn't moving it forward.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing for what's them too, the last Saints Row. Like I feel like I did so much and nothing happened. Like nothing has happened yet.
I think that's the problem with open world games, though. Like to me, that's the Achilles heel. They need to figure out how to streamline that a little bit.
Right.
And, some games do a great job of it. That where it kind of walk you through the entire from nuts to from end to end. I think that's why I liked Origins. Assassin's Creed Origins, because it was you could just beeline the story. It wasn't nothing else kind of tying you into the other parts of it.
It's funny because those games don't do that well, where they're like distracting you with everything else and not pointing you toward the story. Then, like with God of War, it had some open world aspects to it, and they were constantly saying, "You sure you don't want to go do something else? You sure you don't want to go do something else?" Like, and I'm like, "No, motherfucker, I'm staying with the story."
This is what I want.
We sticking with the story. So, yeah, it has to be some like happy medium, right?
Yeah, I think Halo did the same. Halo Infinite did the same thing. Like you could just beeline the story. You have to worry about
none of the sides.
Yeah,
right.
None of the sides.
Like if I do it, it's great, and you can get some extra weapons or some cool shit. But I should be able to just do the story if I want to just do the story. See, they want to keep you in the game, to keep you on.
So they can upsell, like do this,
right?
Do this.
Yeah, the average person played this much in this game,
right?
Because it was like when it's a lot of side missions, I call it padding. Like one or two sides, it depends on the game. That's fine. But if it's excessive side missions, that's I call that padding. I can't get jiggy with that at all.
Yeah, I agree. Like for every segment or chapter, whatever you want to call it, it should be a couple of side missions, but it shouldn't be like you open up some little square of a map and there's like 15 dots. You know what I mean? For you to do shit. You like, yo.
Yeah. I just hate when some games they bake their experience in those side missions. It's like you have to do them.
Right. Like you're getting story by doing this. Right. But it's like little tidbits, you know what I mean? So
and the color was green. Now go find it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's like okay. Well, of course I'm exaggerating, but still. Like,
that's Midnight Suns, because if you want to like get to know your people, you have to talk to them, and because then you can hang out with them, or do a haven like it's friendships, but we dating.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just got a question stuff like that when game designers and creators decide to put that type of layer into something that's very known, right? A strategy game,
it's interesting because a lot of people are turned off by it, but
I know for you play. I know for you, like you play those type of games before. You play Genshin. That's the video we got today. You play Genshin and you do all that stuff. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to take a break from Genshin too. By the way.
Yeah.
I can't watch it anymore. And I'm like,
you talking about me and Call of Duty, but you be on here getting the fuck out. Work. You get
out. Somebody let me Miles Morales. So as soon as I get that downloaded and figure out how to stream that, that's gonna be my new morning game.
Okay.
I don't know. So I'm gonna figure out.
Wait a minute. Have you ever played the first Spider-Man?
Yes. Okay. I did play that.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Better hurry up. Number 2 coming.
Spider-Man PS5, right?
Yeah,
you beat.
No, I played it on PS4, but I did beat it.
You beat it. Okay. All right. Cool.
So.
All right. All right. For me, I played Call of Duty, but I didn't play multiplayer. I got burnt out grinding for guns.
Ooh.
I got 7 golds, 1 platinum. I'm good right now. I played Warzone, and I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna keep saying it again. It's still mid. It's always fun with friends.
Wait, did you just say you didn't play multiplayer?
I said, but
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Warzone is different.
Oh,
Warzone.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
My bad. You got it.
And we played a few games. They put like extra shit to do on Warzone, like the old Warzone. It was just battle royale. You get your contracts, bounties, or whatever.
Yeah.
Now you got strongholds and little side missions, and AIs trying to shoot you while another team right behind the AIs want to shoot you as well. It's ridiculous, but it's fun. And then they took out Shoot House. They put shipment at night on a boat, so I had to play with it. I don't know, the last update, I don't know if they adjusted my sensories on the sticks, but I was moving real slow on shipment. I don't know, was it because of the map or my controller, but I had to move up my sensitivity real high to be able to play. Also, Vampire Survivors. I ain't gonna lie, man. That game is so simple, but so addicting. So addicting. And I'm to the point, like, I'm maxing out all my little mandatory stats so I can be able to, last longer in these levels. I still don't have beaten the first level, but I got to 22 minutes. So
Oh, I hate you.
22 minutes.
Wow.
I can't get past 15.
I can't get into this game, y'all.
This 11 minute mark is the trouble.
When all the skeletons come around, I cannot get past that part. Like, I'm praying. Like, I have my garlic up.
If you ain't got no garlic or no Santa water, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Oh my God.
And Delilah, it looked like a 80s arcade game.
I know. I can't. It's.
And you know what the good part about it is? It don't got 4K. It don't got no 60 frames per second. It's basic. It look basic as hell, but it's
Everybody's playing this game, which is like.
But it's simple, but it's good though, and it's good, and I'm enjoying it. And
this is what and that's the thing. I guess I'm afraid of. I don't want the industry to turn into that.
Well, this is an indie title, so
I get it. Look, I get it. But I'm just saying.
It ain't no AAA budget, but it's.
I don't want the industry to turn into that. Like, well, that's all.
No.
That's the type of titles that we start getting, as opposed to these nice high production games. You know what I mean? That.
I think there's room for both in the industry.
Yeah, because I was gonna say there is a caveat there, because like you got some of these people on here. I don't know what they smoking. But talk about 120 frames per second. Games got to be 120 frames. I'm like, where are you seeing 120 frames per second at? Like, I'm sure your TV don't do that shit.
Yeah. They probably confuse their hertz on their TV. Yeah, they tripping.
But when you talking loud and using all caps and shit, then it's you making it sound like it's the truth, but it's really not the truth.
That shit always reminds me of you remember 40-year-old version when he just screams out. Or is it Anchorman? Loud voices. Like, that's how they sound. Like, I'm just making loud noises. Yeah. That's it.
Okay. Let me see what else. I did play Fortnite. I'm gonna tell you, whatever they did over there, they need to keep on doing it. And
is it that much better?
Like, it looks good.
I saw the graphic comparison. I went to Digital Foundry and I saw that.
Okay.
So it looks, I know that graphically it looks cool, but I'm talking about the gunplay changes and stuff.
Yeah. The gunplay is more to my liking. And
it's more like Call of Duty than Fortnite has ever been.
Last season, I barely get
still
like
no build.
Still no build. And you still got the archives. So like you got creators that making their own maps, team deathmatch, domination on Fortnite. You just gotta look.
I didn't even know they had that.
Yeah,
right.
They even have racing games and stuff like that. It's like GTA in that respect. Like, people are now doing, creator type builds and doing whatever in it.
That
so I guess kind of like Forge too, right?
Halo, Halo's doing all that kind of stuff too now.
So I don't know. I haven't really got into that, but yeah, like
speaking of
I
Halo,
think
go ahead.
Lady and I and Dee were playing last night, and I think we were playing even when we weren't getting a W, we were still in the top 5, and we were still, as a team kills, like 15, 18 team kills in the game, and that wasn't happening before. Like,
Not
the hitboxes are on point. The gunplay is better. Like, it's a nice upgrade.
So they just
And it got me in the Christmas season. I came in and they were like, "Oh, you're not gonna buy no Christmas stuff."
Fortnite, beyond the Christmas, everything is like Christmassy, and they got the little snow area. And right now they have a lounge or a lodge that you can go to, and they're giving you presents every day leading up to Christmas.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. So
they putting the money that they
back
get
into the
off
game.
that battle
That's what
pass.
you're supposed to. You're supposed to put money. If you they making a grip though. Let's be real.
Yeah, they must the hand over fist. All right.
Yeah.
But you definitely want to see that they're making the investments in the game. That's when you know, like, that make you want to continue investing in it.
Oh
when
yeah.
you see that kind
They're
of
doing
thing.
it.
You know, it's like, okay, they putting their money back into the game. So let's, that's great. That's great.
All right. Now, let's get to a little bit of these topics. Look, I'm gonna keep it 100. It's light. This is like the last week before the full rush of the holiday season, so ain't that much out there. But there is some things I would like to discuss.
Wait, pause. Is this gonna be the last episode before the next year? Or is
I think so, ma'am.
Is it? For real?
I think so.
Yeah, because next week is the Christmas Eve.
And the next week after that is New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Because I was gonna say, like, your the 2022 wrap up, basically, like, your thoughts on
We can pop that in there. We can pop that in there a little quick if you want.
I think you should. I mean, it's the last episode. Go ahead.
Well,
your show. It's your show today. So
okay. Well, we definitely gonna make some room for that today. I best believe it. Let's talk about Sonic Prime. They had announced that they're doing a show, the first season, called Sonic Prime, and it's 24 episodes. In conjunction with, they also announced that Sonic Frontier had sold. At the time I got this earlier this week, it probably changed at the time of now. So 2.5 million units worldwide. And they're providing a large scale upgrade to 2023. I want to ask you ladies, how do you feel about these numbers and the new show? Are you interested or already got the game? How do you feel about the updates coming up next year? Anybody can go.
And this is for what? Sorry, I started off
Sonic Prime, the TV show, and then Sonic Frontiers, the game.
The units they sold.
When does the Sonic game wasn't it kind of rushed at the end? Like, I'm hearing that it wasn't as good at the tail end was kind of but the beginning started off fire.
Like, the game started off great and then it just tapered off.
Yeah, it's tapered off.
I haven't. Go ahead.
I just remember the last video they released, and the background just looked so bland. And I would hope that, but I have yet to see anybody play this game. But
I know, right?
Yeah, I hadn't seen anybody on my list either. But it's one I definitely want to check out because I just like Sonic, from just a nostalgia factor of it. But I don't know. I felt like the 2.5 million sold should have been a little bit. I was expecting a little bit more than that. I mean, I think I didn't really see a lot of advertisement though for this game. I saw them post up like you said, the trailer, like typical trailers and stuff. But maybe that's not enough anymore because everybody's doing that now. And maybe that's just a sign of what the industry, like, you need to do more than just put out a video. Like, what happened to TV spots? Like, I still watch sports and I'm there every Sunday. So, like, where are the TV spots at? Like, people are
only for, like, GTA, Call of Duty,
your
Red
God of
Dead,
War,
that type of stuff.
I guess, but Sonic, to me, Sonic is a huge entity. Like, I would have been having that like everywhere.
I think it used to be.
Well,
I mean, I feel like even with the movies, I don't think that they're coming and bringing in a lot of folks.
But see, I think that's a lost opportunity because the fact that the movies generated a lot of money with the movies. I feel like it's a perfect time to be like, boom, here's the game. Let's advertise this.
But what are they going to be doing different with the game? Because even Mario has had to reinvent himself, right? And we say Mario and Sonic, those were the direct competitors, right? At one time. And Mario now has his hat and everything. You can take control of other stuff. You got a little bit more open world. With Sonic,
the Frontiers is the open world one. I guess open
but
world.
even with it had a lot of video issues. It had a lot of issues when they were showing the game.
Yeah.
Like CHAREECE said, a lot of the landscape didn't really come and pop out at you or anything like that. So I think this has been a miss for them. I mean, I think it was a missed opportunity, and hopefully it doesn't damage the brand so much so that we don't see more Sonic, more change.
Well, but by the fact them saying that, okay, yeah, this is what we sold, and we're still gonna add to the game, I think it's a good sign. I think that I mean, I really want to try it myself to kind of see, because I've heard good things about it, not great things, but just good things.
Right.
Like CHAREECE said, it starts fantastic and then it just kind of tapers.
Well, I don't know, Delilah, you about to have a break coming up here. Maybe you should, play the game on the GWG channel.
She not playing that.
This responsibility. Don't be trying to add this responsibility. Come on now. Don't do that.
Can't do that, huh? All right, well, I tried, y'all. I tried to get y'all a little stream going.
Don't worry, it's gonna go back
next
and full circle.
I don't know.
Oh, she gonna meet her. She number 2 next year.
Right. You gotta. For what I just feel like, I know you like to play devil's advocate and whatnot, but it's like I don't even think you want to play the game.
Actually, you know what? I do though. I actually do want to play the game. I just, I'm hesitant.
Is it full price though?
But yeah, because I feel like
I don't know if I want to pay full price.
Delilah would have bought it. Like
Delilah would have bought it.
That's why
she would have played it offline and telling us about it on Saturday.
But Boogie, that's where I'm at. Like, I don't know if I want to pay full price. That's where I'm at. I think I'm gonna probably wait for a deal or something, like $20 off, maybe.
No, not even $20. Not $20 off. $20.
Call me when it hit Game Pass.
Oh my god.
If
y'all don't want to buy Game Pass,
by the time it hit, it's probably gonna be a bunch of other shit we playing, and you like,
I know, because you got Atomic Heart early next year. Like, so much.
Beginning of the year is stats.
All I'm saying is 2.5.
Okay, I'm ready.
2.5 worldwide does not look good at all.
And depending on how Callisto Protocol look when Boogie plays, I might think about, even though I don't like scary games, if I feel like I can take it after watching Boogie play it, then maybe I'll jump in on that. But I don't know. I can't buy all of them. You know what I'm saying? So
you can't buy all of them, but you can make sure to get some on sale though, and especially how the prices are going for games coming up in the future. You really gotta think, like, is this game worth the full price?
That's right.
I'm for the Sonic fans. If y'all enjoyed it, y'all, good for y'all. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I seen very few. Oh, I like this game. Or more negative responses than positive in the game. One of the main issues that I heard and what I saw by other people playing it is it's supposed to be an open world Sonic game, but it looks real dead. Look like it's not lively as an open world game should.
Barren.
At least Pokemon Go had the shitty graphics, but they had people walking around, people sitting down eating, hanging by the park and stuff like that. They said it was like really not as open as they wanted.
Because I'm like, if you're gonna do an open world, your world has to look alive. It can't look barren.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you can kind of sell the narrative, oh, it's post-apocalyptic, so that's why there's no people around. But you have to really sell that.
Yeah.
And even
so,
go ahead,
that's one thing I like about Gotham Knights. Their open world was there was fields. Like, there was people walking the streets, minding their own business or getting jacked up, but like there was people there, and it looked like a lived-in world. And like the rest of the Arkham series, this was a actual people lived in the city.
Yeah, I mean, like even the same. So like with Cyberpunk, right? Like I went back and started playing it on PC, not playing it over, but like continuing from where I was on PC. And it looks so different from when the game first came out, and I'm just like, why do games do this? You know what I mean? Like, I feel
graphically, like, it looks worse or better? Like,
no, it looks way better. It looks way better, way more people, and you're just like, if it had come out like this, right?
Completely different perception on the game.
Yeah. So it's like, even with Sonic, it's like they missed the mark coming out, and how long is it going to take them to fix it? And then even when you do fix it, you will already left this bad taste in people's mouth.
Right. It's like, cause I've been thinking about that too. Like, do I want to go back to Cyberpunk? But now that they had Idris Elba, like that, they add in that DLC.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, I kind of want to make sure that I'm. Go ahead.
Cyberpunk is lived in. It's lived in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's nice now. Like,
okay. Well, I guess we're gonna wait till we get it on sale and watch Delilah play it, and then we'll watch the movie on YouTube, basically. There's a rumor coming out that The Last of Us 3 is reportedly in development. It's a rumor. Take that with a grain of salt. So, are you ladies excited or intrigued or any thoughts on this rumor? And I think all of us played The Last of Us series at some point. Not you,
said,
I think
I
watched it.
Movie,
My husband played it when they first, the part one, not part one, but the first one before the remake, Last of Us 1. The first one, non-remake version.
Okay. The original version.
The original OG. Yes.
Right.
I watched my husband play that. As far as Last of Us 2, I watched the movie. So I'm probably gonna watch the movie for 3 if it comes.
God damn! Come on, damn Delilah.
I'm just saying.
Hey, honestly, that's how she started it. That's how she gonna finish it.
Think about it. I watched my husband play the first one. I watched the movie on the second one.
Watch the
movie
movie on the third one.
Then that's how they do it. It's a movie for me. It's a movie for me. You know what I mean?
Are you ready for the series that's coming on HBO?
Oh yeah, I'm watching the series. I can definitely, I can jump into a TV series though. Like, that's to me, it's different. It's different. It's a different vibe, completely different.
So I played. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I played the first game, and I didn't even finish the second game because I was pissed at how the story was going. And I think Lady finished, but I don't know. Like, I don't even know if I want to play the third one. I probably will just to play it, but
I got a question for you, Boogie. Do you even care to finish the second game? Like, that's the thing. Like,
because I just didn't like the story. Like, I didn't like the direction they were going with the story, and I don't know. I was very disappointed in what they did. Just how they did some of the characters and. The choice, like, even because I've heard what happens in the end and the choices that they gave to lead character, and I don't know.
So it sounds like somebody already spoiled it for you too, though. If you already kind of know, like,
well, because everybody talks about it online. You know what I mean? So like, it's kind of hard. Like,
you have a narrow window sometimes when these games drop.
Right. So I don't know. I think Lady feels the same way about the second game. Like,
I'm gonna tell you, y'all, I'm a little intrigued on the third Last of Us.
What? Okay, I know what happens, so I feel like I know what happens. So
all I know is that Abby is alive. I don't give a fuck. Abby's alive.
Wait, first of all, but do you care if she talks about this? No, okay, go ahead.
No, because I'll probably
before I pay
the third one, I'm just gonna finish the movie and then
you just watch the movie.
I'll play the third one because I'm not gonna play the game because like I said, bad taste in my mouth is there. It is still fresh in my mouth, so I'm not playing the rest of the game.
Okay. So with my experience with The Last of Us, I played the first one because I bought Death Stranding on the PlayStation. I needed to play something else, so I bought that game.
Yeah,
I enjoyed the first game. The story was chef kiss. The first,
amazing,
Last of It,
amazing.
Chef kiss.
The story was amazing.
The second game, it really divided. Look, was it the best story? No, because I was expecting a certain events to happen, and what really fucked it up for the second game was the spoilers. The spoilers. When they spoiled that Joe getting killed before the game came out, that was bad.
Yeah.
Because nobody would have thought he would die that fast.
That completely pissed me off, by the way.
Even playing it, as you're playing it, you see that happen, and it's like so early in the game, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like, everybody know Joel is tough as nails, but just for him to be that naive and gullible to save Abby and her peoples, ended up getting killed, knowing he like hard as nails with everything else, you know. Ellie was supposed to leave. Ellie was supposed to stay with her wife and that baby and call it a day.
Like,
but she wanna go back. Stupid ass. Ooh, don't get me started with this game.
Okay, question. What if The Last of Us 3, rumor-wise, this is all a rumor, what if it has a completely different cast?
Yo, I ain't playing.
I know. No. If it was like a totally different people in the same world, I would more likely be inclined to play it.
Actually, I would.
I don't think it's fair because how they left the last.
I don't give a fuck now.
Yeah, me.
At this point, I don't give a fuck. She done made her bad decisions.
That's it.
Goodbye.
That's it. Like I'm with Boogie. I'm like, I don't care what happens now.
Yeah.
I think
they ruined it.
Because they basically turned you. Yeah, they turned you on a character.
Exactly. They took, you know how you watch a TV show and you care about the characters in the first season, and the second season they kill off your favorite character. That's how it is. That's exactly what you feel like. You're like, man, everybody can die. It don't even matter.
Right.
That's
it's like when you watching the show and the black person get voted off. I'm good. I don't need to watch the rest of the show no more.
Right.
So I'm like, all I remember is Ellie. She got a missing finger. The thing that Joel taught her, she can't even fucking like no more because you let Abby bit the shit out your finger and then you let her live.
I feel like this game went for just that. It causes these conversations right here. It went for just. It wanted to piss you off enough to be like, well, dang, I gotta see what happened next. I mean, see, I don't even care.
D is in the chat talking about Black Panther 2 is like The Last of Us 2.
Man, go sit down. It is not the same. It is
not to get put on time out.
He put equals.
It is
that
not
they're equal.
Same.
How sway?
I need you to go into our Discord and explain this one.
Right.
Yeah,
take me.
Okay.
Just go.
And we got that way you got all the time.
You gotta present your case at the GWG court.
We
want links and everything. Screenshots.
Yeah. Because
I wasn't upset. I wasn't upset with Black Panther.
Yeah.
As much as I was upset about The Last of Us 2.
Okay. Second question. So the TV show's coming out, right?
I don't give a fuck about the TV show.
Wait.
I do.
What if this TV show follows the exact same storyline as the video games?
It's gonna be the first one. The first season. Maybe the first couple of seasons is gonna be the first game.
But then you know he dies.
I know.
I'm like, I'm not watching no more.
Right.
I'm
now
done.
we're
It's
seeing
gonna
the
be
next
same
one. Right.
Same thing. We gonna watch season 1 and we gonna watch season 2.
And then be done.
That's what you know was gonna happen. I don't know about season 2 about the TV show, but I know definitely season 1
is Joel and Ellie.
Joel and Ellie, and then whoever plays the first game already know what's gonna happen. That's why.
If they after the first season, if it's just like the first game, I'm gonna start tweeting them. Y'all better not do the second season.
Y'all better
like
follow
the same
somebody else.
Because that's gonna be it for the show.
Man. I'm telling you.
Well, now The Walking Dead did change their TV show from the comic book a little bit, so maybe
Man, Walking Dead ain't shit since what's his name? Glenn died. That's his name.
Yeah. That's exactly when I stopped watching it too.
Well, that part they kept that the same, but like they did change some other things. I'm just saying, like it's coming, unless episode 2 is completely different. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, okay, D. Okay, look.
Right.
It's not being dismissive.
Just asking how. We just asking how.
Right.
We're not saying that it's wrong. We just want to understand why you felt that.
I know. And look,
that's it.
Dismissive of me.
Oh man, you sounded hella emotional right now, man.
Go to the Discord and we can have the longer discussion. We're not gonna be able to have a whole show on how Black Panther 2 is the same as Black Panther 2. So that's why we're telling you to go to Discord. We can continue the conversation. Ain't nobody being dismissive of you.
Oh man,
I know. Dismissive of me. Oh my god,
man.
This is hilarious.
All right, CHAREECE, you have not spoken of this. How do you feel about The Last of Us? Room 3.
I'm going to watch a TV show. I'm going to let you know right there.
Okay.
I have not played the games, and I have no
First game
interest
is
in playing the
amazing.
games.
First game is a classic. I don't even go far to say that. It's that good. The writing. Second game.
But
it's
I'll watch
totally
the
not
movie.
Sharice's type of game though.
Oh, it really isn't. You got a good point.
I don't even know what type of game is it. Like I was watching some clips, and is this a zombie shooting game?
Right.
Like what
Kinda.
is this?
It's a zombie survival game.
Yeah, kind of zombie survival.
Yeah, that ain't my jam.
Well,
But I'll watch the movie.
No. And it's dark. Like that ain't Charisse either.
We
Like,
gonna
it
turn
needs
that
to have
brightness
color.
all the way
yeah.
up.
Charisse, you play Gears, right?
Yes.
Well, see,
Yeah, but even Gears is very colorful.
Gear, yeah, it is.
But see, Gears 5 is way more dark. Like
It is.
You know,
But
movie.
I get a gun with a chainsaw on it, and
Right.
That's fair.
And it's easier to find ammo and stuff like that. Like in The Last of Us, like you really going on a hunt for some ammo.
That's true. Yeah,
and-
they do ammo
Yeah.
deprive you.
Mhm.
no,
That's like the toughest part of.
The Last of
For me.
Us is like because you really got to use your ammo sparingly. Like you do one shot and then it's back to melee.
Nah,
Yeah.
You have to get the ship. You have to get the ships. You gotta. I think the number one thing is to like really plan what do you do with your resources, because they ain't scattered everywhere. They're not scattered everywhere. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna hit this workbench and do my thing and then I'll be okay forever. No, there's gonna be like parts in the game that is gonna deplete your whole resources. So you're gonna have to figure out which one you gonna use the most and which one you're gonna reserve. Because there's been plenty of times that I ran around just acting stupid. Yo, sneak. Yo, what happened?
Yeah.
y'all gotta
Just-
sneak in this game. What
yes.
are y'all doing?
You have to sneak. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
because the clickers,
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
they're
Charisse, I agree with what he says. Charisse will lose
Yeah,
her
she
damn
would. She
mind
would.
the first time she heard the clicking and it's dark and shit.
Yeah, because that's a whole.
That's
it's a
what we should make
survival
her
horror
play.
thing.
That's what we should make her play.
What, The Last of Us?
The Last of Us 2. She should
No.
play
Give her
that.
one. Give her one.
Oh yeah,
Right.
give her. Oh man,
Yeah.
they
I
done
thought y'all-
remastered.
I thought y'all loved
me.
me.
Well, see, you know what? That might be perfect for you because it's not full survival. It's not full horror. It's it has its moments, but it's not full a horror game. So it's kind of it'll ease you into it.
I'm starting to think y'all don't like me.
We love
love
you,
you, girl.
We love you.
Why y'all gonna do
If
this?
I gotta play Callisto Protocol, you about to play that. That's what
I feel like it's not
I mean, it's
scary
gonna
enough,
be-
but
It's either gonna be that or the next Resident Evil game.
Oh hell no! Sorry.
No. I was thinking maybe Outlast. Maybe.
Yo, no.
Ooh, Outlast.
Look,
D,
Look, D,
go
yeah,
in the
you see
corner.
that?
D, go in the
He
corner.
said he will buy you the PS5 remake if you do it on stream. Hell yeah.
I mean, that is we do have a
Ooh,
challenge.
Part 1.
Right.
That'd be
We
perfect.
should, yeah, buddy.
She got
D.
a PS5 too, so let's get it.
D, hey, Delilah.
Yeah, you
girl.
got D.
Now
I am
you
buying
feeling
that.
it. You feeling the heat, the same heat you was putting on me.
I didn't
Yes.
do nothing to you.
That's
Oh my
it.
God.
We found the game.
We found it.
Oh, God. Oh
We
my
got the
God.
rules
right
written
after
down
my
now
turn,
too. We
sound
got the
like it's her turn.
Yo, we got the
Sound
rules.
like
Let's
it's
get
her
it.
turn.
I mean,
Let's
if you
go.
talking about the whole game, you want to, then you gonna have to put some money on the wood if you talking about the whole game, because I know that's more than 8 hours.
Yeah.
Yo,
That's more than
Mine
8
is
hours.
8 hours for
Yeah,
Callisto
the whole
Protocol.
game is like, wow, I don't know about that.
That's a tough challenge.
Because you start eating into people's time.
I can't even got nothing to say.
I know she's quiet now. She want the heat off. She wants y'all to turn that heat down to a simmer.
Yeah.
Turn that shit all the way off. Look, lady, ain't you got some damn topics to talk about? What is you doing?
Come on, host.
I mean,
she
man,
trying to
look,
get her out of this
look,
hole.
look.
Move it on. Wrap it up.
She said, wrap that shit up, man. Look, we're gonna keep it going just for a little bit. We're gonna think about it. We're gonna do LBOOGIE's first, and then we're gonna plot on Charisse.
Yes,
No.
D, it's $70, and you ain't got
yeah.
$70 to be spending on these hoes out
send
here.
it to her for Christmas.
D, you better
D.
not send that mess to me.
Dominique, send that shit to her real quick, man. Be a real one. Let her
Be
experience what we
ready.
can
We gonna
feel.
be ready.
Let's go.
See, look.
Nah, look. If he do send it to you, you
got some
gotta
time off,
play.
too. You got some time off, too.
D, I'm talking about myself. I'm talking about myself. If she's doing the whole game, there's got to be money on the.
It's got to be something. It's got to be something. Yeah. I mean,
because that's more than 8 hours.
It's
Because that's more than 8 hours.
Yeah.
I didn't specifically said you. Calm down. I can't wait for this. Anyway.
Oh my God, D. You know what? We finna put D on timeout.
No, he got
right?
you, boo.
No, we finna put him. We finna put him in.
Let's go.
We
got a sponsor.
You,
You mean tell me we got a sponsor?
she got a sponsor in the chat. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Loving it.
All right, I'm gonna skip.
Oh my God.
I don't even want to talk about God of War show right now. I want to talk about the year in review because I think that's more important to me and us. Okay, 2022. We've been gaming in post-COVID, and I would love y'all inputs. What games that you really enjoyed? One you're not gonna pick up again, and what are you looking for in the next year of gaming? We're gonna start it off with Miss LBOOGIE.
All right. So I think this year, even though we had like a lot of pushbacks and stuff like that, there was still like a lot of games that I got into and enjoyed this year. In games that I went back to, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what do I want to say? Elden Ring, obviously, right? It's a big one.
Man.
Far Cry 6, I completed that one. Guardians of the Galaxy, I completed that one. I got into a little bit of It Takes Two, but I didn't finish that one. We all got into Back 4 Blood. That was this year too?
Yeah, early.
Yep. Psychonauts. One of the sleeper hits, Boyfriend Dungeon.
Oh no.
I tried telling y'all.
Boyfriend Dungeon was the shit.
It's a no for me, dog. You got the soundbite.
Y'all can have it.
They got
Yo, don't be sleeping on these indie games I be telling y'all about, okay?
Yeah, we had fun with Boyfriend Dungeon. I mean, it was still like a dungeon crawler. Like, you still had to like fight and stuff and, you know, get through stuff. You was fighting phone calls. You know what I mean? I played a little bit of Saints Row. Like I said, we talked about it earlier. Like, and, you know, I was probably like the biggest, you know, flag bearer of that game, but it had some issues. The issues weren't really like with the gameplay, but more so with the way the story unfolded and the things you had to do for the story.
Yeah.
Overwatch was the biggest dud of the year. Overwatch 2, same fucking game. Wow. They slapped the number 2 on the side and made everybody buy everything over. Then after that, Dreamlight Valley. I haven't played it most recently, but they already have another update coming with new characters and everything. And then High on Life. And I played God of War, finished God of War. Didn't think I would do that, but I really enjoyed the story. Yeah. Like I said, the story was up there. Like even some moments where I was like tearing up, you know, because that's how, you know, deep the story was. So yeah, I think we had a good year. And I played dabble in almost everything. So I enjoyed my year. Ready for next year. Next year is gonna have a ton of hits coming too. I know we're gonna talk about one of them. One of my most anticipated coming up here.
Yeah. All right. What about you, CHAREECE? Your 2022 year review. Genshin Impact.
A lot of Genshin Impact.
90%.
The game.
What's that one you made us play and we all fell off? Lost Ark,
which I need to get back in. You know what? Speaking of them, their side quests are kind of easy because you went from right here to like one step over, and then you got your quest. Like
that was they right next to each other.
And sorry, CHAREECE. I forgot Gotham Knights because I played that on PC.
Oh yeah, we played.
So, like I totally forgot about that game. But yeah.
Which I need to get back on that, but that's not the point.
But you finished, right?
I did beat it.
Yeah.
My year was a lot of live service games. Of course, Genshin Impact, Destiny at the beginning of the year, which I've kind of slacked off now, which I'm gonna get back on. I think. A lot of indie titles. Well, not indie, maybe AA. I guess that you would call them. I don't know. What did I play this year? I was mostly a mobile a lot this year. For some odd reason, PC, a lot of RPGs. I tried to go back to a few titles because I still want to get back into Cyberpunk. Um, but for some odd reason, it keeps slacking off. My mind is not where it needs to be. But like, I don't know. This year it was not as action packed as previous years, I want to say, but I gamed. I had fun. My achievement score didn't go up as much as it used to. Um, but hey, when you're playing a lot of live service games and got everything, that's not gonna happen. But I did spend a lot of way more money than I probably should have, so that amounts for something. Even with Game Pass. But hey, I had fun in it, so I'm good. My year was fun. I'm gonna go with that. My year was fun.
All right. For me, I'm going to say like Indies had it. Indies had it. I've been struggling with Death's Door, but it's a good game. Nobody Saves the World. That's a good indie game. Vampire Survivors. That's a great game as well.
Lady, what was that game that you played that had all the flashing lights and the music?
Oh,
The guitar game, right?
Yes. Because I didn't play it, but I played it with her, you know, because I was watching her, and I was like, right there, like, girl. Yeah, what was, yeah.
I'm looking for it. I can't. It's on the tip of my tongue, but it's about a guy that he plays the guitar and he goes through these worlds.
Yes.
He go to outer space.
Yes.
And he plays different people. I forgot the name of the game, but that game was amazing. I'm gonna agree with. Yeah, I don't know what the name of the game was. I do know that Overwatch ain't shit. Ain't. You get good 48 hours and you get the bullshit back from the first game. Horrible. Grounded, that's the sleeper hit.
Yeah,
Grounded. Yeah,
Grounded. There you go. Artful Escape. Yes. That is it.
Yeah.
The Artful Escape.
Yeah. I'll let you go ahead. Because I haven't gone yet. But
Call of Duty. I don't know. I guess it's just my comfortable spot. So even though it makes me rage and the game's mid as hell, but you know, on a weekday night after you get off work and you play with friends, you can decompress and, you know, talk about things while you shooting people up. I like it. I'm gonna tell you, best game of the year for me was Elden Ring. I mean, 213 hours and 4 playthroughs.
wow.
It's embedded in me. I can't wait for what's coming up next year with them. Redfall, Starfield. I really can't wait to see what's going on with them next year. Also, Sekiro. I know it's an old game. Excuse me. I know it's an old game, but I really enjoyed it, and it made me appreciate From Software better. So I just can't wait what these companies will do to entice me to spend my money. So if that's how I want to put it. How about you, Delilah?
So for me, if I had to really sum up the year, like for me, it was like I know I spent way more time on Game Pass this year than any year prior. Just because the sheer amount of volume of games that was releasing constantly and the quality of games that was releasing. Grounded, definitely, I would agree, is very good. I mean, especially when you compare it to like the earlier betas that we played and stuff like that. It's just they did a good job of fleshing out the mechanics, fleshing out what they wanted to do in that world. And they can I feel like they could forever expand that game. You know, just because of the way what it's built on and how it works and stuff. Plague Tale Requiem, I'm enjoying that. I completed Tunic. I only got these 2 endings. I only got 1 ending. Was able to enjoy Forza with the Hot Wheels. I think I completed Turtles. You know, the 2D side scroller game, Turtles. Shredder's Revenge. So yeah, but when I think about like when I say in your in review, I think about like when I look at the industry as a whole, and that's why I picked Game Pass to be like that should be this year's thing, that like this kind of should stand out to people, is just the way we're even thinking about games now. It's like, man, I hope that game's on Game Pass. Like, yo, I don't gotta drop. I don't have to wait for a sale or get it at full price. You know what I mean? It's just like, to me, Game Pass is starting to change my perception a little bit on like what's expected as far as quality. Hoping that the next publisher jumps on board. Like I think earlier before we started the show, we talked about Ubisoft. About it being part of, maybe jumping in there and stuff like that. That would be crazy. But I don't know. It's one of those.
You ain't got no like trash game of the year for you?
My trash game of the year? My
trash. Like the shit that you said, I can't stand this shit, man. I can't fuck with it. I'm gonna uninstall it right now.
Dang, sorry, I can't keep it positive. Let's see.
You can, but
one game like I started, I was just like, man, I can't play this game.
Yeah, you can't get jiggy with it.
Oh man.
I got one. And it's lady, it's one you told me to play. Death's Door. I could not get into it.
It's a good game
too.
I couldn't for some reason.
I thought you were gonna say Elden Ring, because Lord.
No. Honestly, again, y'all talking about playing Last of Us, the sneaking around the enemies in that game was giving me anxiety. I
guess if I had to pick one game that I don't know, because one game like that, you hope it's gonna be good, that comes out and it's just like meh. I know you already talked about Overwatch. For me, to me, it's like the realization on Destiny. For me, would be my trash game, because
Destiny. That's honorable mention.
No, because Destiny is just like, even I see the new trailers. And it does nothing for me now. I can't even get excited for Destiny. It sucks, because it's like, okay, only thing I can think about in the back of my mind is it's gonna be a grind. That's the only thing that plays in my mind, and that eats into my time. I feel like I'm not able to progress in other games because Destiny's taking up my time. And what am I gaining? A new skin? That is nothing for me now. A new gun? That is nothing for me. You know what I mean? So it's like I don't even want to see what they have to offer, and that's so sad, because I put a lot of money into that game, put a lot of time into that game, and just this year I came to that realization that I don't care for Destiny. So
it'd be like that.
Yeah. Especially when you get bored with something and working so hard and expecting to get like the same results.
Yeah,
is disheartening.
It's like, man, you see all your friends getting all the cool guns, and you try to get
all
the gun
cool
and don't
guns,
get it.
All the highlight levels and stuff.
Like, dang, I can't get that, so I don't want to. It's a lot when it comes to Destiny. Destiny is emotional stress. Right, so it's like I don't have to. It's a choice. I don't have to play that game. You know what I mean? So that's why I started putting my time into games that that are providing me with the ending, and that I'm gonna get some fulfillment out of, or that I like episodic, where I can play. Okay, I'm gonna play 2 hours here, and then I'm gonna jump off, but I'm progressing. I'm seeing the next thing. So for me, I think it's when I also look at the industry like as a whole and where they're taking games. I'm excited for 2023, and like some of the trailers we saw at the Game Awards. I thought that gave me some hope that we're gonna start getting more production, and people are gonna take advantage of these systems. Because let's be real, even though these games came out this year, none of them really tapped into the true capability of what these systems can do. We still have cross-platform titles, stuff that was still releasing on PS4 and stuff like that. So yeah, that'd be it. If I had to grade the year for 2022, I would give it a solid B.
What about you, LBOOGIE?
What do you mean?
If you would have graded your year.
I already did. I went first.
Oh, I gave the year a letter grade. I gave it a letter grade.
So now we all gotta give letter grade.
Yeah, now I want to.
You know me, I love the numbers and data. I gotta give a grade or a letter or something.
I mean, I don't know. I give it a solid B. Like Delilah said, we still aren't seeing like true next gen games, and I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that we had this arms race happening, right? So I think they shortened last gen for that. but and then pandemic, which pushed a lot of games out of their release date scope. But I still think we got a lot of solid titles this year.
What about you, CHAREECE?
B-.
Why are you docking points? What's up?
And a lot of it's not even in the developers' hands, but just the fact that a lot of the titles that I wanted to play kept on getting pushed back.
Ooh, yeah.
And then when they did release, they always had issues. The games that I did enjoy the most were ones that were literally not AAA titles. Like Dream Valley, like that mess was free. Game Pass for the win. I don't know, maybe.
And that's probably why I've enjoyed most of this year, right?
Yes.
Game Pass.
Game Pass.
That's what I said. That's why I said.
If we had to pay for these games,
would you? That's
no,
the thing.
no. No lie. It's just that money's getting tight, like groceries and all that stuff. People ain't got money to spend on games like that. Like, we do this, for a living per se, but like family and food come first. And so we would not have the variety of games that we have if it was not for Game Pass. And so the daughter wants something. Is it on Game Pass? Check and see if it's on Game Pass.
Right.
Go right ahead, baby. You good.
Right. By the way, they need to hurry up with that family plan.
Girl, I'm about to ask you. You want to go halfsies?
Man, for real. Because like now she can't even utilize. Like, I didn't even recognize that she can't utilize xCloud because xCloud is on my account. So even though we like do a little half game share thing going on for her to be able to use Game Pass, she can't log in and utilize xCloud because her account doesn't have Ultimate. So they need to hurry up.
Yeah. But like, so yeah, a B-. If it wasn't for Game Pass, it'd be a straight F probably.
Nah, if it wasn't,
I don't know about that.
It'd be a
C-.
Thank you.
Well, it's her score. This is what's her perception.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna give this year C because there was a lot of games that claimed to be like next gen, but it was really sloppy, really choppy.
Ooh.
It wasn't optimized like for the systems that they were running on. So this is just basically off like the best part about it is just a basic like personal experience.
I need an example. So are you talking about like Saints Row and?
Yes.
Okay.
Pokemon Scarlet Violet. Let me get that correct because I got it wrong earlier today. Pokemon. I'm sorry. God of War. I'm gonna tell you right now. The facials on some of those characters on God of War are not supposed to link up with the hair console. Yeah.
Oh, girl. I was like, yo. But nobody was talking about that mess online.
No.
Supposed to say nothing bad about God of War. I'm like, yo.
I'm just saying. I just hope next year they just be polishing up these games more if they're trying to add more money to them. That's all I'm gonna say about that. All right. Let's talk about the newest info for Hogwarts Legacy. More customization. Also, you can be able to have death spells that you can actually do in the game. I know we have some, Harry Potter fans in the building, so I would like to hear you guys' input on these newest updates. And the games are right around the corner. Like,
what's the actual release date? Did they drop one yet?
I thought it was like
it's next week.
What?
If I'm not mistaken, it's next week.
Next week what? I thought it was in January.
Check.
I thought it was December. Is it January or is it December?
Y'all need to find
out. I know it's
Somebody
I know
in the chat
first
find
part.
The release date for Hogwarts Legacy, please. I thought they delayed it and they didn't have a date yet.
See, if they delayed it,
then your point for your 2022 round summary stands.
Thank you.
So, got me about to
See.
They're talking like they're about to come out. Shit.
February 10th, 2023.
You said
Okay,
February. Did you say February?
February 10th.
February.
2 days after my birthday.
That sounds like a birthday gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
But yeah.
Okay, that's not that long. It seems like it's far away, but it's not.
That's same time Starfield and what's the other Redfall?
Yeah, they really need to release that earlier.
Well, Redfall and Starfield don't have dates yet, so we don't know when they're dropping.
Anyway, you guys excited? Tell me about these.
I am very excited. Just so we know, I am going to be Slytherin. My robes will be green.
Oh Lord!
I've told you, but we're not going to be that type of Slytherin, okay?
You say that.
Everybody here want to be Slytherin and out here fake Slytherin just to be good. Everybody say they want to be Slytherin just because it's Slytherin, and I don't think everybody should be repping Slytherin because they ain't got them in them. I'm just saying.
Oh, we got it in us. We just don't. We know right from wrong.
So you gonna do
I don't know. That last sentence was a bit pushing it. I think definitely y'all are Slytherin because y'all are Slytherin. But I mean, I don't feel like there's that many people who are Slytherin. I think we got like 4 or 5 folks that we know that are Slytherin, and I already know the side eye, y'all. So
already.
But I am not gonna be using death spells. Like I do have
the ones you catch on the hot mic, but it's all good. Let's go ahead.
Right?
Yeah.
We gonna be good here. But it's gonna be interesting. Now, if it's for an achievement, I'm lighting somebody up. I'm just gonna let you know.
Just for the Chivo, huh? I hear you.
I think it would, but maybe.
That's probably why they put it out there. Like, yes, you can do this. They probably attach achievement to it already to see if people will do it.
Hey, don't let it be like a 50 points or something. You gotta do it so many times. I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna like cry every time.
Yeah. So you ready? I'm just saying, are you ready to kill in this game? Because it's an option to do so.
If push comes to shove, yeah.
That sound like a
but everybody's gonna be no push and ain't gonna be no shove.
She's gonna be like, "Oh, watch me kill so and so."
Right, right,
yeah,
right, exactly. Y'all come watch me kill this.
Y'all look at this, abracadabra.
Right. Abracadabra.
Yeah.
But yeah, Boogie's gonna be right there with me.
No,
so.
But she ain't no Slytherin though.
She said,
right.
She said, "No, I'm not." Real quick, no, I'm not.
Yeah, no, I'm not. That's just you.
So you're saying if it's a part in the story and they're like, you have a choice to do this.
My part will probably be fighting one of y'all motherfuckers.
Okay.
Again, not everybody who is evil is from Slytherin, but everybody in Slytherin is evil.
Was that supposed to help your case?
No, I was like, okay. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I have a question. Did you find out your house yet?
What even is that?
What are you talking about?
Delilah.
You asked and we sent you the thing. You were supposed to do the quiz.
The only thing I know is Slytherin and the Huffle Me Puff one.
Recognize it is
Huffle Puff.
That's the name from now on. I'm sorry. That's
you want to put respect on my goddamn house, girl.
I'm mad. You Hufflepuff.
Delilah's Ravenclaw. I don't care.
Yeah, I think
what's a Ravenclaw? Okay.
Ravenclaw.
They're like the book people.
The intelligence and
we don't know.
They seek knowledge. They want to know how stuff works.
Okay, send me the quiz link. Clearly, I missed the link.
Give her somebody direct message her.
Somebody send me the link. I'll take the quiz just so I can be able to have this discussion with y'all. But I'm only doing it for y'all. That's it. I have no interest in all of that. What I care about though, when I saw the trailer for this game, is the gameplay look dope. Okay,
it
the
does.
Gameplay look fire. So I don't care about all the houses.
Well,
you gotta pick your house again.
You got to. What are you talking about?
You gonna have to pick. You gonna have to like realize that you gonna have to go.
You know what? I would approach this game like any other RPG that I ain't never played before. I'd have been like, okay, let's read about it. They gonna have some reading, some statistics. I get +4 magic for picking this class, or I get this +8 intelligence for picking this class. I ain't gotta know that freaking stuff.
Yeah. There is lore behind this, girl.
She doesn't know.
I don't have to, and I don't have to. That's the thing. I don't have to know. I don't know. Like I'm gonna be the best person to review this game because I ain't gonna know nothing going into it.
Okay, that's fine. You want to have that, blind, reaction to it. But I would like to know what house you in. Just you don't gotta go to the house that you in.
Just do this right now. Listen, I will do
this. She said do it right now. She said do it right here.
Okay,
right
hold on. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up.
Scroll down, answer the question.
Y'all put me on the spot.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm in it. I'm in it. Look, I'm gonna tell you, people is not gonna like what you do, but it's YOLO on this one. I'm deep in this. I was like, I might. And then I watched Harry Potter last week, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna be deep in this. I'm ready to explore the world. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah, that's why when I saw the February 10th, I'm kind of sad now because I thought it was gonna be January.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that hurts my feelings a little bit.
Because January is like hop, skip, and a jump.
Yep.
We almost said January, but I don't know. I need it in my veins.
It's gonna be around in your birthday area, so you gonna have your nice little dinner, and then you gonna play some Hogwarts. That's gonna be good, right?
It needs to be sooner. Especially when they start showing all this stuff. Like, I'm really getting tired of that, like all this in-depth shit before the game comes out, because you're showing stuff that removes the magic of the game. You playing a game for the first time, right? Like, you seeing stuff brand new, you never seen it before. But when they're doing all this in-depth analysis and shit before, you don't get that.
Yeah. All right. While Delilah does her house, her sorting hat, her sorting hat.
It's almost done.
I have a question about. I want to talk about High Off Life. The game just came out, I think, earlier this week.
Yes.
And I've downloaded it because I'm planning to stream it on Sunday, but I would like to know y'all in first impressions. And I know LBOOGIE and Delilah have played. I don't know if CHAREECE, if you played a little bit.
No, I've downloaded it, but I haven't got to it yet.
Okay, so I will start off with LBOOGIE's first impressions.
I got my house.
What's up?
What's your?
Wait.
It says I don't even know, Gryffindor.
Gryffindor. Gryffindor.
Yeah.
All right.
Why
okay.
Disappointed? What's going on?
No, they look disappointed, but Delilah, that means that you're essentially the heroic type character. You put your friends first. That's
kind of true. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's why I'm like, I'm done down with Gryffindor.
It got a summary. It says you're loyal, headstrong, brave, righteous. I love it.
Yes, thank you. That's me.
Let's go.
Yes.
All right. That's what's up.
I'll take it.
I respect that. As long as she ain't no Slytherin, you know what I'm saying? Anyway.
I feel the slander on that.
For real.
Man, because y'all got some fake Slytherins out there amongst y'all real ones, and you can't even tell the difference. That's my problem.
How many houses are there?
Four.
Excuse me, there's 4 British houses.
Okay, so Hufflepuff.
Yes.
No, say it the other way.
Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff.
I'm just trying to make Hufflepuff. That's right. Is it Hufflepuff or Hufflepuff? Which one is it?
No, it's Hufflepuff. Get it right. It's Hufflepuff. Yeah.
Y'all wildin'. Okay, Hufflepuff, Slytherin,
Yes,
Gryffindor, and
and Ravenclaw.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And it's just for the school. It's not for all of the Wizarding world.
Yeah, it's just a school.
I played the back in 360. I think I played the Harry Potter the Hitch game, whatever, the one you flying on the broom. Quidditch.
Oh wow. She's new.
You sound like an old person explaining the iPhone.
I know.
I'm on the internets.
I'm so sorry. For people who are fans, I am so sorry. Okay,
it's okay.
I'm just ignorant.
Okay.
I don't know.
No, but it's okay. But we know your house. That's you can go wherever you want now. You can do whatever you want on that game. I just needed to know your house. Anyway, let's talk about High Up Life.
Great game. I'm enjoying it. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
First impressions, ladies.
Love it.
LBOOGIE,
Hilarious.
Delilah.
Yeah, I gotta get past this motion sickness thing, but I'm enjoying the game. I mean, I like the series, Rick and Morty. The guys who do the voices for Rick and Morty, they're in the game as well. A lot of the same stuff that you see in the earlier seasons of Rick and Morty while they're out in space. This is that. Like, yeah.
It's I'm digging the game. Like, I like the gameplay. Even like I mentioned this earlier, but I like even some of the abilities that you unlock as you proceed. And every time you think it won't get any stupider, it gets worse. So, and I think that's the funny part about the game. It's like little things you just don't think will happen actually happens in that game. It's weird. You know, I think someone even, I don't know if you've all saw this on Twitter, but somebody posted of them like, you know, when they first start the game, they're trying to learn the controls. They pause the game and they unpause it. And he's like, "You pause the game? You know what I mean?
What the fuck? You didn't hear me just say we gotta start shooting?"
Right. So the game is super self-aware.
Yeah.
Like, I remember this one part where you gotta start platforming, and it was like, you know, they start mentioning other games. Like, you know, it's kind of like Lucky's Tale. It's kind of like Mario. You know those games, right? It's just like, it's very self-aware. It's so cool.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying it, and I can't wait to kind of play more of it. I even started doing some backtracking and to, you know, get more money for certain items and stuff like that. So
yeah.
It's
so what I heard from Wolf was that you gotta make sure that you apply your upgrades to guns and make sure that you are doing that type of stuff where you're going into the vendors and you buying upgrades and stuff like that. It just makes it easier. It makes the game easier.
Yeah, because I ran into a part like I definitely hit like a difficulty spike, I think. And so that's when I stopped and was like, okay, I need to you know, make sure my joint's on point, you know, when I go into these realms or whatever. So
right,
it's cool.
All right,
but it's not like, you know, accurate shooting like you would find in a shooter.
It's not like it's not like a Halo or it doesn't feel like that. It's more arcadey. It's definitely more arcadey.
But like you said, the best part about the game is the characters in the game and how self-aware the game is and the banter you hear from all the little characters. We talked about it earlier. Like, there's a part where you have to go in a tunnel and you have to talk to two guys and you have to choose one of the guys. And once you choose one of the guys, the other guy is pissed and the other guy is super happy. So like the guy, when you're coming in, he's like, "Hey, good to see you again." And I'm like, "Fuck you, get the fuck out of here. I don't want to hear you." So,
and then like well, I don't know what part. I don't know. You know, you got the pawn shop, right? I know you're familiar with the pawn shop.
Yeah.
Well,
the name is hilarious. His name is Mr. Keeps, and he runs a pawn shop.
Yeah. So what's hilarious though is like the first few times you go to this pawn shop, right? It's just the kids just sitting there playing this game. He don't care about nothing.
Nah, and he rude.
Right. But as you get on later in the game, he started taking shots at you. Like, he started just throwing jabs every time you walk in the store. Here comes someone. So
like, look at you. Here comes this guy. Like, yo.
Okay.
Yeah, it gets crazy. Yeah.
Would you recommend this game to a friend?
Absolutely.
An adult.
It's purely for adults. The kids should not play this game at all. It's home.
No.
Did I spell Quidditch right? I don't know if I spelled Quidditch right.
Close enough.
Okay.
Close enough.
I think you're missing a W.
And a D.
I just looked at it.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm only missing a. Oh yeah, I'm only missing a D. One extra D. That's it. That's close. Very close. It's QUIDDITCH. I'm close.
Where did W come from?
Nah, I thought it had a W.
Okay.
Oh, see, thought I was wrong.
I mean, you're still wrong.
I'm still technically, yeah. But I'm closer than I got it like 90% though.
Okay.
I'm telling you, with High Off Life, based on what Delilah L, Boogie, and Wolf, he said, you need to be high and play this game. I was like, I got you. That's all you had to say. Because you gonna love it. And so I downloaded it this morning. I'm playing it on Sunday. I cannot wait to talk about it. I didn't want to see too much because I didn't want to get super spoiled or super, spoily for me, but I did see a clip about alien cum and some alien dude selling it.
Yeah.
I was I had me dying.
I don't think I've ever laughed out loud so much in a game though, for real.
Yeah.
Just some of the dumb jokes.
Because it's like so inappropriate. That's what it is.
It's over the top sometimes. It's like you roll your eyes like 90. You're like, oh my god, but it's hilarious.
I don't roll my eyes. It's dirty.
I do. I'm like, some stuff is just like. I don't mind. Let me ask you something real quick, Boogie. Have you found the movie theater yet?
Oh no, but I have seen what they watching on TV. I'm like, where do you get these 80 movies from? Like, is this the stuff that we broadcasted out that the aliens are seeing?
I'm just like, what is this game? What is this game?
And the movie looks like real movie. That's the best part. Is like, it don't look like cartoon version. Like they really watching Michelle Pfeiffer and shit. You know what I mean? Like 80s flick.
You mean like they pointed out movies that actually exist that you probably didn't know exist.
Right.
That's what I realized. I'm like, oh, this junk is real.
So my one gripe, right, is the character, because when you first get in the game, they tell you, oh, to pick you, right? Mm-hmm. They got one black guy, one black girl, right? But then when you pick them, you're teleported into this white family. I'm like, so my sister white.
So what's the point?
Everybody, why even let me choose a character? You might as well just make me be whoever this person is.
I don't know. Maybe it's a psychological thing, like they just plug that in, because I don't even think it has a relevance. It doesn't even seem like it has a relevance.
Yeah, because I saw that like later on in the game, any pictures you see of yourself, like your face isn't there.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's no. I don't know. They could have even just excluded that.
Right.
And you can you have like, a suit on anyway.
Right.
So it's
you never had to even know what you look like.
Right.
But yeah.
So, all right. Well, if you guys got Game Pass, give it a shot.
What'd you think about the intro? The intro is crazy. You remember the intro?
You mean when you first
turn the game on?
Yes.
That was crazy.
That was crazy. And when the aliens first come, and you see what they do with the neighbor, I was like, did you really just do this?
Yeah. Y'all, when y'all play and y'all experience the intro, y'all let us know what y'all think, because I thought that was
I definitely will. Okay.
Yeah, because then you realize, once you realize why the aliens have come.
Okay, I feel that.
I don't know if I'm politely scared or not.
I ain't scared. I'm with it. Don't worry about it. Well, I'll tell y'all tomorrow.
The title of the game is
yeah.
Oh my god.
No.
What do you think it is?
I thought it was like, just a play. It is a play on words, but I didn't think it was that play on words.
It is a play on words.
I thought it was something else.
So the aliens are actually getting high off of people? I'm playing it tomorrow.
Yo, so it's a spoiler.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to say it, because...
Spoiler alert.
Look, spoiler alert, y'all know.
Count so 10, the neighbor... Spoiler alert, 1, 2, 3.
The aliens land, the neighbor walks by, and the big alien, it looks like Jabba the Hutt, picks this man up, puts him in his hand, and smokes him up like a pat.
Oh, wow. All right. I'm okay. All right. I got it now.
It was so inappropriate.
Yeah. And honestly, I'm like, I know when I first started playing, I'm like, I'm seriously worried about the people that are left back at home. Right. Because, like, are people really getting round up right now while I'm playing this game?
What's funny is, Boogie, you find out. This is the thing. You're pretty early. You're still pretty early, so.
All right. I got to play more.
All right.
Lord have mercy.
We are at the portion of the show that if you guys have any tidbits, we're going to get some questions in. I think LBOOGIE will be our question person of the week. If you guys have any tidbits, it could be a recipe, a pair of shoes, a sports game, comic book, TV show, whatever. Let the people know what you're getting into this week as far as your tidbits. Anybody got any today? This week? I have one. I'm gonna grab the book though.
I got nothing. We getting ready for Christmas holidays, Christmas break here.
Mm-hmm.
So
if you don't watch Ghost, you need to go watch Ghost on CBS. It's like super hilarious. The show started, or they had one of the shows in Britain. It's a show that we basically adapted like The Office, but it's super hilarious. I don't know. I like love that show. It's so funny. The girl inherits this house, and then she ends up having an accident in the house, and she's able to see the ghosts who live in the house. And there's like a bunch of ghosts that are there. It's like an old mansion in like Connecticut, right? So it's like all these people who have died there over the many years. So there's even a Viking that's there who died on the property, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's hilarious. Watch it. Ghost.
For me, if you haven't watched this week's, was it this week or was it last week? I don't know. But Abbott Elementary, I love that show. I think it's hilarious.
You got a couple episodes to binge.
Yeah. BMF season 2. I'm trying to think.
That's about it.
I'm thinking of and High on Life, man. Play that game.
All right.
Yeah.
For me, I did watch Harry and Meghan.
Mm-hmm. You watch all of them?
I watched all of them. I didn't watch the new episode that came out on my birthday, but the other ones I did. It's not that juicy, but now I understand where they're coming from and how they think and how they manage the relationship. I didn't know they was doing all that, FaceTiming and going to trips every like month or every couple of weeks just to maintain that long distance relationship. Oh, wow. And that's just like, the epitome of if someone would, if they want to, they would,
That's it. You're going to invest in what you want, period.
Mm-hmm. And also, I got this book. If you can see, it's called Get Good with Money with the Budgetnista. I've been reading this because my internet went off.
Yeah.
My internet went off last week, so I had shit to do. So I was reading this book.
You got some pointers already?
Not yet, but I'm getting there. I'm learning more about financial independence, and this was on my birthday list. Shout out to Delilah, because I was like, I get this book, she's gonna get it. So I'm learning in real life, slowly but surely, how to build that. And her situation with her credit was way worse than mine. And if she could be able to do it, I can too.
She's not talking about me. She's talking about the book. Just to be clear.
Not Delilah, the lady in the book.
Thank you.
Before she had to like rebuild her credit, she went.
Put that out there.
She had a good job and she had some money, stacked up, and she gave it to this dude to invest. Ooh. And $30,000 gone. And then she let her friend rent out the townhouse she had, fucked it all up, and she got deeper into the debt. Then she found a friend, and the friend was like, "Oh, that's it," and that's when it starts the process of.
Oh man, how she? That's dope though. It's kind of like telling her story.
Yeah, like how fucked up her credit was before she got it better, and I appreciate that because not everybody.
How did you hear about the book though?
I heard it on I was on Twitter, and I think it was the author, and then there was people were talking. A lot of people were talking about like, "Yo, this book is."
I'm gonna take credit because you probably saw it because of me.
I think so. I think so. So I'm getting better with that. I think that's my tidbit. I think it's never too late to learn more of things that you don't understand or you're too afraid of. I came up with some harsh realities, but at least I know my credit score and I know I have no outstanding debt or collections or anything as of yesterday. So y'all can talk about fucking frames and plastic boxes all day, but at the end of the day, you gotta make sure you are okay everywhere. So that's my tidbit. All right. Anybody has? Oh, we got some questions. A little bit.
Yeah.
All right. All right. LBOOGIE, take it away.
All right. So first from Pragmatic Ego, do y'all play Warframe? Crossplay is live on all platforms now. I do not play Warframe. I did see that Mr. Henry Cavill might be playing in the Warframe series, right, CHAREECE? Is that what?
No, he's talking about Warhammer. That's Henry. This is Warframe. Yeah. I do play Warframe, and I did not know it's cross a play crossplay now, so I might dabble back in. So that's good to know.
What type of game is
How you be juggling all these service games, man? Like, oof.
I don't know about Warframe, but I can try. I can squeeze it in if I have time, but no, I haven't really been on Warframe.
I played a little bit of Warframe on Xbox. I like the fact that it's crossplay now. That's great. That should open up the pool a good bit as far as who you can play with and who you can find to play with. I enjoyed it. The gameplay, like how it felt. The pacing to me was a little bit, felt a little off just because from playing Halo and Destinies, like the pacing of the shooting and the movement of the character felt a little bit weird. And maybe that's been tweaked. I haven't played it in a long time. I would say easily a couple years now. So it's if they got like some good DLC and they've tweaked that gameplay, I'll try it, but it's not something that has excited me and that I'll think about, to be honest.
All right,
and then have y'all tried pumpkin spice and gingerbread eggnog? I do not drink eggnog.
I don't drink eggnog. I'm sorry.
man, y'all tripping. I ain't get it yet, but I'm gonna get it when I go to the liquor store.
But see, I don't, because a lot of eggnog is made with like real milk, and so I can't do that.
There's almond milk eggnog and oat milk eggnog. You just gotta find it.
Maybe I can buy the because I know Almond Breeze has they got an eggnog flavor that's out, and so maybe I'll try that. But normally I don't mess with the eggnog. I had this one years ago. I'm talking easily about 8-9 years ago. I had this coworker that made some bomb eggnog, and that was my very first time having it. And I was like, man, what is this? It was amazing. But after that, everybody else's eggnog I tried was just bad.
Not as good.
Not as good. So, but I hadn't had it for years now. Just not a big eggnog person.
Right. Same here. No eggnog.
Have you tried making your own? Or you can make your own?
No, I ain't making my own.
She said no. She said no. I'm not making
maybe
my
if
own.
I mentioned it, you would try it and make your own, because you at least you know what's in it.
No, like the only time I even have anything milky is when I'm having coffee and I have almond milk in it. But like I don't even really eat a lot of ice cream. Like I'll have gelato sometimes, but I really don't have a lot of that milk based stuff. But I mean, to each their own. I'm not saying you can't have it. It's not for me. All right. From Rain G4, question: is Die Hard a Christmas movie? It is.
Yes, it is.
If it's a Christmas movie,
if they say it ain't, they too young. Put it like that.
I mean, really, any movie that has Christmas in the background, I feel like Christmas movie. All right, then Pragmatic Eagle question: have y'all watched Dragon Age Absolution on Netflix? Yes, I meant to say this on my tidbit. It's a really good show. I've been telling Charisse you need to go watch it because I feel like she's the only one.
It's a series. I'm on episode 3, I think.
Okay, how many episodes is it?
6.
Okay. Yeah, it's not like a 10. I think I might be at the end already.
I can run through that one.
Yeah, I've been watching it on during my lunch breaks at work.
You say it's good? Is it Edge Runners good?
It's not the same type of story. This is more fantastical.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, it's like more fantasy based.
Is it a lot of layers? Like, do you have to really? Well, you know what? Dragon Age is layered, so maybe I'll check it out.
Right.
I ain't gonna ask too many questions. I'll check it out.
All right, and then let's see. That's not a question. Another question from Pragmatic Eagle. Intergalactic on Netflix. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen it. What is that?
That's like the one with
it's a love story with Kid Cudi and the chick.
Oh, right. It's the black
animation of the guy in New York, and he meets this girl at a party, and they started dating, and it goes.
And it was like an ex-girlfriend and stuff. And I don't know. That's probably why I haven't watched it, because I was like, yo. I don't know. I don't need like the relationship issues, but
it is relationship issues in there. But I enjoyed the animated film. I like the animated part of it. I don't think if it wasn't animated, I probably wouldn't fuck with it. But whoever created that, I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
they had a pussy party. Nice. They had a pussy party. The dude went to a pussy party, and there was like people in costumes, but just pussies in the background, like literal pussies in the background.
Wow.
Yes, it's so
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I have one thing I want to add, I guess, to this whole thing. Well, something to watch would be we did recently see Avatar, Way of the Water. It was a very good movie. It was just very long, so expect to be there 3 hours and like 20 minutes or so.
Man,
that's why I'm having a hard time thinking if my kid is going to be able to go, because she already has a hard time with some Marvel movies, right? And I don't know. I'm not trying to spend a bunch of money for her.
It's definitely meant for theaters. Like, it's a lot of action. You know, the imagery is beautiful, and just the interaction between the family is very organic. Right.
Yeah.
And just, man, I think about the main character and his wife, like, relationship goals. Like, that's the way they act with each other and how they, like, I don't want to give too much away, but it's that they did a really good job of creating that dynamic. And
I have
a question, good, especially after all these years.
Did they have an intermission? No intermission?
They didn't have an intermission. No.
They don't know. Remember, he said that you can leave whenever you want to, because you'll be able to watch the part that you missed when you come back and see the movie.
Did he really say that?
Damn.
He really said that.
Oh, you need to sit down somewhere with that. You can't. There's no way you can rewind it. I mean, he tripping.
No, he's saying that you're gonna come back and see the movie again.
Is it worth seeing again? Is what basically? It's too fresh. It's funny because, like, after what was that movie I recently watched? And I was like, I go see that like right away again.
Was it Black Adam? Black Panther 2?
Shit happened with that too.
What was it? Black Panther 2? Black Panther 2, yeah. I when that drop on Disney, I'm watching that again. You know, but for the Way of the Water, it's just so long. It's like I already know I got to commit an hour and 20 minutes just to go back through that movie. You know, now I will fast forward to like the part I thought was critical and was like really relevant to the story. So
you're saying it's a lot of filler in this movie?
They just want to show like how much the world has changed in that time, and so it's a lot to show. You know, they want to show that. You know, which I get it, but it's you know, it also had something to do after that. So I'm like, man, they need to wrap it up. Like, come on, I got stuff to do. You know what I mean? So
that sounds like some filler.
Cause some movies, you know, you like, dang, I want to see another hour of this. Like, it's so good. Like,
right.
I could see more of this, but no, I didn't feel that with this. I felt like it was a great story. I see the setup. You know, I see how they trying to set it up. You know, they did a good job with fleshing out the characters and making you care about the characters. You know, did a great job with that. All in all, it's a good movie, it's a solid movie. I would give it that, and I definitely think it's something you should see in the theaters. And we saw it in 3D. You know, so that was great to kind of, I mean, I hadn't done that in a long time, watching a movie in 3D with the goggles and all that, you know what I mean? So that was kind of cool, just to kind of feel what that's like again, you know? But it was a solid movie. Definitely go see it, for sure.
All right. Do we have any more questions?
The last one was Rangy4 asking, do you ladies want to see a Gears of War movie or series?
I would want a series.
I would rather see a movie.
I'll see a series.
I'd rather see nothing.
I'd rather see.
I'm sorry, what was that?
She said she'd rather see nothing. You know, she's not big on Gears like that.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I mean, I ain't finished Gears, okay?
Would you say you rather see nothing? I played, like, what?
Because, like, I'm tired of that. We have to keep readapting things to bring it to a movie, and I don't know. I feel like it's not going to be done well.
Well, we don't know. I think Gears could, you know, because it takes place on Sarah, and Sarah is actually a huge planet, and the fact they only focus on this part, it always irked me.
Yeah, they need to do the backstory.
It's such a big, we know it's more going on.
Do before the locusts hit. Do that.
Because it was so much going on.
Yeah, their other war what they was going through. Do that
the political one. And
yes.
All that,
a political drama set in the Gears universe.
Yes. And then we know that the game is the ending of that.
Yes.
That would be crazy. That would be so good. Like, why not do that? But they won't.
No, they won't.
Right, and they're not going to do it right. So that's why I'm just like, I don't want to see it.
I can hope and dream, though.
Right.
Ain't nothing wrong with having hope, honey. All right. Is that all the questions? I guess that's it. Looking like it. That's what it looked like. All right. I want to thank everybody that showed up this morning and hanging out with us. And let's start with these outros. I'm going to start with CHAREECE.
All right, everybody. It's your girl CHAREECE here. First of all, thank y'all so much for coming. Thank the ladies for being here. And just thank y'all. Y'all do not know how much I appreciate today. But yes, y'all, please go out and tell your people that you love them.
Yes.
Like from the bottom of my heart, please go tell them that. Y'all go get y'all wins. Tell somebody you love them, and have a good weekend.
All right. LBOOGIE.
Same as CHAREECE. Thank you guys for coming. Make sure you tell somebody that you love them today. Do something nice for somebody. I know we got a ton of canned food drives and all kind of stuff going on. A lot of people not able to feed their families this winter. So if you have the opportunity, a lot of stores are doing those extra little
Those $40 bags.
Meals, yeah, right. If you have the opportunity, you can afford it. All that stuff comes back to you in some way, shape, or form. So do a good deed if you can. And yeah, have a blessed weekend. And we will see you guys in the new year.
Yeah, right. And just, I'm going to echo what the ladies just said. Time is so finite. Just, be good. Be good. Be a good human.
That's all you got to do.
And enjoy yourself, enjoy the holiday, eat some good food, laugh a few times, just try to enjoy life. That's it.
All right.
Have a good one. Happy New Year and all that jazz.
We're gonna have I want to thank everybody that came through again. They took the words out of my mouth. I really can't say anything to add on. Be kind of yourself. If I have to say anything, take to the new year, is to be kind on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. You're stronger than you are, and after that, be kind to other people. But it's important to be kind to yourself. It's important that if you need somebody to talk to, find a good friend. There are resources out there. Do what needs to be done.
Real quickly, if you're struggling, 988.
I thought it was 888.
No, 988.
988? Yeah.
Suicide hotline.
LBOOGIE's doing Callisto Protocol tonight at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
No, Pacific.
Yes.
5 Pacific, 9 Eastern. 8.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Damn, y'all. Damn.
All right. I got it.
Time zones are weird.
Okay.
The math ain't mapping.
Look here. This is why I read.
8 Eastern.
And we have some stuff for you next year, and we hope you guys stick around. So other than that, it's 2 o'clock. Y'all be easy. Happy holidays. Have a happy new year. Be safe and have some fun. Goddamn it, we all deserve it.
That's it.
Yes, Lord. Yes,